Hey everyone, Aster here back with another DC Dual Force video, and today is going to be a little bit of a different video. In fact, the next few videos are going to be a little bit different, and that's because we're currently on the road to World's Finest, and as we sit here now, I am actually in World's Finest. I'm rank 47 in the world, I think. So I had all these videos planned out, some cool games, some crazy games that I've had along the way that I was going to show to you all, and then when I went to edit them, there was no audio in any of them. So, because I'm a boomer and for my sins, I'm going to be recording some post commentaries for them all. So I'll be going through each game unedited, just talking through my thought process, a little bit of inside the mind of Aster, and I'll be doing that instead of taking 2 or 3 games and editing them down into one video, which my stats do say that most viewers don't stay until the end, so it would be useful to know if you can comment below, do you prefer 1 match per video or do you prefer 2 or 3 edited down? It also shows that most people that watch this aren't subscribed, so if you do like the content, if you can subscribe, it really would help me out. So this game I've got coming up is the game where I hit Diamond. It's a really good game, you know, a lot on the line, so let's get to the video. Okay, so here we go, the Diamond match, and it's against User 78 and it's against Wonder Woman Harley Quinn. A deck that you do see a lot in the rank climb. It's a really effective deck. It's got the aggro of Anarchy with some big bodies from Might as well. So opponent goes first. You'll see I'm using Batman Ivy. I did use Batman Ivy quite a lot on my climb. Started out using Mono Might, but I was struggling with playing from behind all the time, and I would struggle against clearing boards, whereas Tyranny is the best for that. You see there I've got Arrest. You also have obviously Culling, Ritual Sacrifice, Indoctrinate, and then of course Darkseid and Ludama. It's really great to be able to just clear a board and let your opponent run out of steam. And first off, to play Favour of the Gods and Murderous Smuggler. I was a little bit surprised to see Murderous Smuggler in this deck, to be honest. It's not one you see every day, but I played Bluebird hoping to get a Batarang, which of course, when you want to get a Batarang, you don't. But we get a Tear Gas, which is not nothing, so we can get rid of the attack of Murderous Smuggler, so he can't swing for 2 there. Okay, so next turn they also play Martin Parr Kent, which was another card that you don't really see very often, but this is one that I was keen to get rid of, just because with this deck the idea is you control and you kind of ramp up as you go, and I'm looking for another Batarang here. Am I going to get it? Yes, I get the Batarang, second time of asking. So it's not great if you're, you know, going for lots and lots of turns for your opponent's leaders to be getting +2 every turn is not good. So Martin Parr Kent, I'm sorry to say, have got to go, and we will put the vines out as well. Okay, so for their turn they play Superboy and another Murderous Smuggler. I was surprised to see 1, but I was really surprised to see 2. And yeah, so here is a 5/5 shielded Superboy, which might be a bit of a problem for us, particularly because they can board clear themselves as well. With Harley Quinn there, which they do. So I've got no board and they've got a 5/5 shield. My turn. Oh, but look at what I get. I get an Indoctrinate, which is very useful at a time like this. But I do think in the end, yeah, I go for the Arrest rather than the Indoctrinate. Just because I might be thinking, you know, they might have something else that I want to indoctrinate. So, and also I can play Mercy, meaning that they only get to play 1 resource. So maybe they play the Superboy again, this time be it a 4/4, or they have to play something else, which then I can indoctrinate. So I see now why I did that. It does make sense. They go for another Favour of the Gods. Again, very interesting that they're not putting anything down on the board. I guess they feel like, and they swing there, which isn't doesn't KO Mercy. Just gonna find there's Ludama, who, you know, I talk about Tyranny and I talk about the removal. She's the MVP most definitely, and I get a Batarang now. Could have been more useful earlier on. So yeah, we're taking out Harley. Usually I would go and try and face down Wonder Woman here, but we want Harley to go so she doesn't get the adrenaline and they run out of steam, which again is what this deck is kind of built to do. Put the Robin down so we can get some more leader charge, and then another Mercy, so again they don't get to use 2 resources this turn, they just have to use the 1, but it is a gold resource though. Okay, so they go with Queen Hippolyta. Again, a little bit weird. They can buff Queen Hippolyta there, but she doesn't get to use her deployability and buff any other recruits. And then they're going to clear out the 2 guards here. Yep, there we go. And now I do think when it's my turn, it's high time to use Indoctrinate, because I have the Batarang, which I can use to clear the aura. I do like to use that against Might and Energy factions as well that have a lot of aura. So Appetite is great. We can use this to take out Harley, and then the Batarang can clear the aura, and then we could Indoctrinate Queen Hippolyta just there. Because again, I've got Ladama now, and we've got gold turns, so I'm not too worried about having to board clear now. And I've got 2 plants on board as well, which is always useful to whittle down the opposition leader energy. And then another Batarang again. I might be having to clear some auras later on. If they play Highfather or if they play Wonder Woman recruit, it's useful to just have something that can clear the auras. I think here I'm looking if I've played enough golds to trigger Ladama, but I don't think I have at this point. I don't think I played a Paco. Okay, but they do have a bigger they are, which is disappointing. So our Robin doesn't get to go. That's good for them. And then they get Reverse Flash, which isn't a problem for us, because our leaders have got good health, and Reverse Flash can only attack leaders. And also, if you look at our plants, we have plenty of ways of getting rid of Reverse Flash as well. They do use a Lasso of Truth. I do think this was a little bit of desperation from their part. Moving the Vine and mainly exhausting it so it can't go. But it doesn't matter, because I said earlier that Tyranny is all about removal. And here's the king of removal himself, Darkseid. And Reverse Flash is no more, and that space is also no more. Absolutely destroyed. Swing with that Vine. Now I am looking to play the Flashpoint Batman. Just get a big hunter on the board and see this game out. Okay, so they play Solomon Grundy and Superboy. The Solomon Grundy has guard, probably got from Favour of the Gods earlier. And then they can go face at Wonder Woman. That doesn't really do anything. Now I can play Ladama because I played 2 other golds. I've played Appetite and I've played Darkseid. So I know it's kind of game at this point. I do wonder if with Grundy's ability being that he comes back, if he were to come back on the front row, would he also get guard again? It's an interesting thing to think about, but we played a Ladama. There you go, Grundy does come back, but he comes back on the back row, so it doesn't matter if he gets guard or not. And there's the swing from Darkseid to end it against Wonder Woman, and that is us in Diamond rank. Hope you enjoyed that video. Again, if you do, give me a like and subscribe, I really appreciate it, and I will catch you in the next one.